Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Pascale Hutton has always had a very special place in the hearts of the When Calls the Heart community. Her portrayal of the lively, lovable, and endlessly entertaining Rosemary Coulter has made her not only a fan favorite, but also one of the faces most closely associated with the spirit of Hope Valley. So when Pascale suddenly dropped unexpected movie news on social media, absolutely no one was ready for what followed. Within minutes, her comment sections exploded with messages, reactions, questions, fan theories, and excitement that seemed to build like a tidal wave rolling through the Hardys community. What was supposed to be a small personal announcement instantly turned into one of the most talked about moments leading into When Calls the Heart season. 13. The revelation came quietly at first. A simple post, a cheerful photo, a glowing smile, and a caption that was just mysterious enough to send fans spiraling into speculation. Pascale had written that she was heading into a new film project, something she called deeply meaningful and incredibly fun, and that she couldn't wait to share more details soon. Her message was warm and sweet, but just ambiguous enough that fans immediately wondered, what does this mean for Rosemary? Does this movie overlap with When Calls the Heart filming? Could the story of Rosemary Coulter be shifting in a new direction? And why did Pascale look so thrilled, almost mischievously excited? The reaction was instantaneous. Hardys from around the world flooded her feed. Some praised her, others begged for details, and many demanded reassurance that she wasn't leaving Hope Valley. Within hours, thousands of comments had accumulated, all asking the same burning question: what exactly is this mysterious movie she's working on? Pascale, who is known for her generosity toward fans, seemed equally delighted and overwhelmed. She posted a short video later that evening, laughing as she confessed she never expected so much noise over a tiny announcement. But of course, noise is exactly what happens whenever anything touches the world of Hope Valley. For viewers who have walked alongside Rosemary from her earliest days of ambition and charm to her emotional growth as a mother, wife and friend, every new detail about Pascale feels like a personal story unfolding. What fans didn't know, however, was how deeply this new movie was connected to her as an artist. Pascale had hinted before that she loves stepping into roles that challenge her in new emotional ways. Roles that add fresh texture to her career beyond the beloved comedic brilliance she brings to Rosemary. According to those close to her, this new movie is something she has been quietly developing or preparing for behind the scenes. Something that resonates with her on a personal level. And while she didn't reveal the title or co-stars right away, she did offer a tiny clue that drove fans into a frenzy. She described it as a story filled with warmth, humor, and profound emotional beats, something that felt like the soul of Hope Valley, but in a completely different world. That single line sent social media into detective mode. Fans began cross-referencing filming schedules, Hallmark production hints, and industry updates to guess whether this film could be a new Hallmark romance, a Christmas movie, or perhaps something more dramatic. Some even speculated she might be starring alongside another When Calls the Heart cast member. Given how frequently Hallmark repairs their fan-favorite duos, others wondered whether this would tie into the Season 13 promotional push. With Hallmark leveraging Pascale's popularity to spark even more momentum. But the mystery remained unsolved. As days passed, Pascale started sharing tiny glimpses from the set, nothing too revealing but enough to keep fans hooked. A picture of a beautifully lit forest scene. A candid shot of her laughing with someone just outside the frame. A short clip of her walking through what looked like an old-fashioned village that felt oddly familiar, though definitely not Hope Valley. Fans took to the comments again, devastatingly curious. Was she in a period piece? Was this a modern romance that just happened to have old-timey decor? Was this a whole new Hallmark universe? But beyond the speculation, there was an emotional thread running through the reactions. Fans love Rosemary Coulter deeply, not only because she is funny or passionate, but because she brings an emotional resonance to the show that often centers the heart of Hope Valley. Her vulnerability, her motherhood journey, her friendship with Elizabeth, and her devotion to her husband Lee have all woven her into the emotional fabric of WCTH. So when Pascale hinted at a deeply meaningful story outside of the show, fans felt both excitement for her career and a tiny fear tucked in the corner of their hearts. Could this mean changes to Rosemary's story in season 13? That worry grew when one fan directly asked her if she was leaving the show. Pascale quickly jumped into the replies. Something she doesn't always do on firmly reassured them that Hope Valley isn't losing the Coulters. She explained that actors often work on movies during hiatus, and this project simply fell into a lovely window of opportunity. That calmed most fans instantly, though some still pressed for details like filming duration, the nature of the project, and whether it might delay season 13 promotional appearances. Meanwhile, what the public didn't see, at least not at first, was how much this movie experience was energizing Pascale personally. Castmates who spoke about it hinted that she was glowing every day, talking about the script with excitement and exploring new ways to express emotional depth on screen. For someone who has spent over a decade playing a character as rich and complex as Rosemary, the chance to briefly step outside the familiar world of Hope Valley and explore something fresh seemed to open new artistic doors. Inside the When calls. The Heartcast group chat. The announcement apparently became a hilarious point of teasing. Aaron Krakow reportedly congratulated Pascale with a joking message about not stealing the entire fandom, while Chris McNally teased that Rosemary might return to Hope Valley with big zitty acting skills. Kevin McGarry added fuel to the comedy by joking that Rosemary's next newspaper headline would probably be Hope Valley's favorite star goes Hollywood, which made Pascale laugh. These playful behind-the-scenes interactions added more warmth to the entire situation, reinforcing to fans that the WCTH family remains tightly bonded as cameras rolled on a new film. Pascale began dropping more personal reflections in her posts. She opened up about how grateful she felt for the support, how deeply she appreciated the fans who follow both her Hardy's journey and her artistic path outside the show. She shared anecdotes about early morning call times, scripts that left her teary, and moments of joy between takes. She didn't reveal the plot, but she did hint that the story challenged her more emotionally than she expected. Meanwhile, back in the Hardy's community, tension and excitement continued to swell as fans began weaving this mysterious project into the broader anticipation for When Calls the Heart Season 13. Season 13 has been shaping up to be one of the most emotional seasons in recent memory, with teasers from Aaron Krakow and Kevin McGarry hinting at major life events, unexpected reunions, and heartfelt turning points. Pascale's movie announcement became part of the season's emotional conversation, proof that the actors were not only delivering incredible stories inside Hope Valley, but also expanding creatively beyond it. Fan pages on Facebook and Instagram began running polls asking what genre fans believed Pascale's movie might fall under: romance led by a landslide, followed by Christmas film, then a smaller percentage guest drama. Some fans even joked that they didn't care what the movie was about, they just needed to see Rosemary's energy in a new world. As filming progressed, Pascale decided to share a deeply touching message one morning. She posted a quiet photo of herself looking out over a sunrise on location, her silhouette soft and thoughtful. In the caption, she wrote about how grateful she was for stories that connect people, how powerful storytelling becomes when it carries heart, laughter, and hope. She also mentioned that she felt this new character was teaching her something important, something she would carry back into the Hope Valley story. This part caught fans by surprise. What could she be learning? Was Rosemary going to evolve in season 13 in a new direction, influenced by Pascale's emotional experiences on this film? Could this movie role feed directly into the tonal shift fans were expecting in the new season, especially considering all the major storylines brewing, including Elizabeth's emotional journey, Nathan's evolving arc, and Hope Valley facing new challenges. The theories kept growing louder. Some even began to wonder whether Hallmark was quietly creating a crossover moment, perhaps a new romantic franchise or a spin-off that Pascale could lead. While that remains pure speculation, the enthusiasm surrounding the idea shows how beloved Pascale Hutton truly is. But what made this entire moment special? More than the announcement itself was the emotional connection between Pascale and her fans. She didn't treat this movie as just another job. Instead, she invited people into the experience. She made fans feel like they were on set with her, sharing laughter, early mornings, coffee breaks, nerves, and excitement. And in return, the fans made sure that Pascale knew just how loved and celebrated she is. Finally, near